Hey everyone, it's currently 5:25 in the morning. It's pretty cold this morning, so I thought we could go out and check out the DLog-M profile on the Mavic 2 Pro, and then we'll come back and we'll load it into Premiere Pro and we'll see how to grade it to make it look okay, hopefully. Okay, I think first I'm going to need some coffee though. Okay, that's the coffee made. So we've got about 40 minutes until sunrise. So I've got an idea for a shot that we can use to test out the DLog-M. So let's go. So it's currently 8 degrees outside. I'm glad I've got a good jacket. Okay, we better head off, otherwise we're going to miss the sunrise. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a walk up to the spot that I want to get to. And you can see the moon in the background there. And if I just flip the camera around, you can see just over the back there, we've got some light coming from dawn. So we're going to take a little bit of a walk now and try and get to the spot that I'm hoping to get some good shots from before the sun gets up. So this is a bit of a last minute impulse to come out this morning. Just making sure I don't hit the gate. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. So it's pretty freezing this morning actually, hence the hood. I thought we could come out this morning and look at shooting in DLog-M profile on the Mavic 2. Basically this is a profile that tries to capture more detail. I'm so unfit. Let's just stop for a minute. So basically DLog-M is a way of shooting to capture, or to try and capture more dynamic range, but this means that the video straight out of the Mavic looks kind of washed out and dull, but when it comes to color grading, for example in Premiere Pro, you can actually bring out the colors again and hopefully capture more highlight and shadow detail. So I'm going to keep walking and see you in a minute. So the forecast was for light winds this morning. I think it's a little bit more than light, but we'll do a short test flight just to make sure that the wind is not going to be too much for the Mavic. I'm kind of running out of time for the sunrise, so I've not got any ND filters fitted. I'm just using the basic out-of-the-box Mavic 2 setup, but we're going to be shooting in DLog-M. So we'll just wait for the GPS lock to be acquired before we take off. That's always the safest thing to do. So here I'm using the 4K HQ setting, 24 frames per second. And also the video format is MP4. The style is all set to 000 standard. And the color profile is DLog-M. So we'll just start the rotors and do a quick test flight. Okay, so had to bring the drone down because we're getting some high wind warnings, which I thought we might do. So it's better not to risk these things. I think I got some good shots to work with DLog on the computer when we get home. I'll just see if I can get a few other shots. If not, we'll head home and we'll learn how to edit this and use the DGI LUT to color grade it. And now for good measure and just a bit of fun, we'll shoot a hyperlapse. Okay, that's the time-lapse complete. I thought what we'll do is we'll take a walk and get some more footage just so we can see the color grade in action in some different contrast and different situations. So we'll go and take a walk and we'll shoot some more footage, and then we'll have a bit of a gratuitous drone montage at the end. So here we are back in the studio, and I've created this Premiere Pro project. And we've got a couple of folders here, one for the A camera, which in this case is the 6D Mark II, and this folder here for the drone footage. And we've also got this grade demo sequence ready to go. So let's go and choose some drone footage. Let's have a look at this one. So we'll choose this one, just drag it down here. And we can see right away, if I just play this back, that it's quite a flat image. And it's quite desaturated. So this is the whole point of shooting in DLog-M, is to capture as much dynamic range at the time of shooting and then edit in post. So let's go and color grade this initial clip. What we're going to do is come up to the color workspace and we're going to make use of a LUT. If you head over to DGI.com and go to the downloads page for the Mavic 2, you can see here that we've got this DLog-M to Rec709 LUT that we can download for free. And here there's also the user guide for this LUT. And I've got this user guide opened here, telling us how to use it in Adobe Premiere Pro, or Premiere Pro if you're American. I've already downloaded this LUT and we can see it here, and I've just put it in the project folder root. So let's head back to Premiere Pro, and we'll follow the instructions from DGI.com. To do this, we're going to just close the basic correction section, and we're going to open up the creative section, and we're going to apply the LUT in this section. So we'll click on the clip, and in the look here, I'm going to choose Browse, and we'll navigate to the root of the project where I downloaded the LUT to, and we'll just select it here and choose Open. So straight away you can see that this has changed the look of the footage. We've got some of the color back and a bit more contrast. So we can play with the intensity of this LUT by just dragging it down here to basically 0, or all the way up to maximum to make it look horrendous. So we can play with the strength or the intensity here to find something that we're happy with. So for the moment, let's just leave it at 100. We can also play with things like the saturation, so we can once again go crazy and make it look horrible, or reduce it right down to black and white. So once again, you can play with these to find a look that you're happy with. When you're recording in DLog-M, it's also not going to apply any sharpening, so we need to sharpen the image a bit. And what we can do to help us, we can just zoom in. So let's try 150. That might be too much. Let's just have a look. And we can now play with the sharpening. Once again, we can go crazy and make it look horrendous, or make it look really unsharp. So we'll just play with these values here till we get something that looks acceptable. So I'm not going to spend too much time here. And we can also go and adjust the curves and color wheels and all that kind of stuff. But for the sake of this quick demo, I'm just going to leave all that as it is. Let's pick another clip. So I'm going to come down to the drone bin here. If we have a look at this one, let's just set an in point and drag that in here. And if I just switch between these two clips, you can see that we've got a bit more contrast in the clip that we color graded. So once again, let's go and apply the LUT. We can see this is looking a little bit too blue now. So once again, we can go and adjust the intensity and all of the color settings, and also apply some sharpening. I won't mess with this too much at the minute, but at the end of this video, you can see a drone sequence when I've spent a bit more time with this color grading process. But you can see the before on the left and the after on the right. And just as a side note here, even though I look quite close to these wind turbines, I'm actually quite far away, and because we're shooting in the HQ mode, we're actually getting a zoomed in effect. If I was shooting in the full field of view mode, we'd see a wider angle shot here, and these wind turbines would look farther away. So what I'm going to do now is try and create a nice cinematic drone sequence using this DGI LUT.
Gotta hold on to me. I remember the sound of us being loud, so loud, so loud. Just wonder where you're walking and talking, thinking, are you the same? Wonder how you're doing